So what was coming through, guys, was Pleiades, okay, and your bloodline connection, your starseed connection with the Seven Sisters. So we're going to pull some cards and we're going to find out a little bit more about what's going on. Welcome to Angie Baby Intuitive. Thank you for joining for your collective read. It's an absolute pleasure to have you guys here. Welcome back to our veteran viewers, and if you're here for the first time, welcome to our soul fam, our soul collective. I love and appreciate each and every one of you, and we're going to go ahead and jump straight in and see what comes out, guys. So I'm getting that like there was some sort of mission here that you had to complete, okay, from your lineage, from your bloodline. Thank you. Okay, battle is coming out. Boom. You can't even make it up. The Seven Sisters has come out. And you know what? I was hoping that it would, to be honest, because that would have confirmed exactly what I was feeling, and it did come out. What else have we got here? Sacred Self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm. That is absolutely amazing. Can't make this up, guys. We've also got Battle on the bottom of the deck here, the Amazon Queen. And we've got Empress of the Night. So you could have been like a hierarchy in Pleiades. And underneath that, we've got the Star Daughters. Okay, which is like, you know, because the Seven Sisters represent, I believe, the... Oh, look, don't quote me on that, but... Oh my God, we've got the Cosmic Enchantress as well. Wishcraft, I attract steady flow of abundance. And Grandmother. Ancient Grandmother. So this could be like... Okay, so there's definitely been some sort of contact. Okay, it could be from a Divine Feminine here. We've got Mother of the Sea. Goddess. There's a lot of Goddess, Empress sort of energy coming out here. So you could have been a hierarchy here on Pleiades, okay? I'm getting here that your mission, okay, with what the Amazon Queen here coming out, your mission was to enter Earth, okay, and have a human experience and experience the limitations here, okay? It was to like live it fully, and, you know, sort of give your beings awareness from inside, if that makes sense. Okay, it was like an agreement of some sort that you made. I can't remember if I've done the intro. Anyway, when I'm lost in this. I don't think I have. Anyway, I'm not changing it. I'm not going back. Welcome to Angie Baby Intuitive. Let's get stuck into the read, okay? That's what we need to do here. I'm not getting that it was like, excuse me. I'm not getting that it was like, let's pull something else while I'm thinking, but I'm not getting like it was a boom, you know, like an awakening that happened with you when you finally... I'm getting that there were faith. This could be about your faith, okay? This is faith, transcendence. You've also got supreme protection here. I'm not getting that it was like, oh, you know, there was this awakening that happened within you. I'm getting that there was like dreams, okay? visitations from, look, we've got mother and grandmother coming out here. So this could be your mother and grandmother from Pleiades, okay? And there was an agreement. We better cover that up. It was like dreams, okay, that started to come to you, and they be of this, of star constellations or something like that, okay? Astral travel through cosmic planes, okay? That's what I'm getting. But they were happening too often, okay? And it started to sort of make you realize it was like the same recurring dream. I don't know. It doesn't necessarily have to be a cosmic dream. It could be like a visitation dream that you've had, like I said, okay? This is a little bit complex. It could be a recurring dream that you've had that just like became almost like a returning. It was like yeah, the same recurring dream. It was like visitations, okay? Visitations. Anyway, let's pull something else. We'll find out a little bit more because I'm a little bit stumped right now, to be honest. I haven't had a very open channel today, but boom, like you can't make that up. Okay, show us what we need to see, please. Alright, thank you. Divine purpose. Well, it was your divine purpose. You came here to test the limitations, okay? Something along those lines. Like, it was like... Alright, at first you thought that they were ordinary dreams, okay? That's what I'm getting. And somewhere along the lines is you realised that it had something, like there was a purpose behind this, okay? It's almost like you started to notice certain things within the dream. And you know those dreams where you go to sleep and then you wake up? It's like you go to sleep and then all of a sudden you open your eyes and it's like, oh my God, it just felt like I shut my eyes. You know, that sort of thing, okay? And so it was like... it was almost like you didn't get to rest because you were astral traveling, okay? Oh God, it's difficult to explain here, but there is definitely purpose behind this. It was like you were remaining present, like you were present during the whole, you know, sleep dream, okay? There was no real rest. And you became aware of that. You became aware of what was taking place, the repeat of it, the feeling of it, the people that you were meeting, certain things within the dream that you felt like that you came to realize were messages rather than just a dream. God, this is difficult to sort of get out. It was definitely your awareness, like going to where it was needed, or being taken to where it was needed here. Let's pull some of these because I need to see. Thank you. Okay, we've got, yeah. Longevity, responsibility, commitment. Yeah, this is your response. Like it's the divine purpose here. Okay, we've got graceful dance and mystic march, which is like transition. We've got femininity coming out, which is like, you know, the depiction of the grandmother and the mother. So they are the ones bringing through these messages. Okay, mystic march and graceful dance. So longevity and commitment and responsibility also coming out. So this is your divine, this was your divine purpose. And look at this humanity, you know, you had to come here, like this was your part of your divine purpose here, was to come here and experience humanity. It could have something to do with integration, okay? Bringing your Starseed family, or, you know, like the Starseed family wanting to, you know, test earthly waters here. Test earthly waters, protection, fertility and renewal, tree of vitality and birth of the world, cosmos. Okay, to test earthly waters here, to understand the density of it all, to see how, you know, that your beings could survive here on earth is what's coming through. Birth of the world, purity, beauty, cosmos, to see if your pure, you know, being could survive here on earth. I'm getting that is the, that was the assignment, that was the mission here, that was the purpose. You chose, it was your responsibility, being one of the hierarchies, okay, with the Empress coming out here, being one of the hierarchies, to come down here and experience that. Hierarchy, Amazon Queen over here, you know. The Empress, Amazon Queen. Okay, yeah, actually, let's, oops, gosh, nearly dropped them then. I'm going to pull from these. It's like they came up, yeah, okay, let's pull some cards. I'm getting that you knew the moment, that it would have happened like quite a few times, okay? I'm getting here, there could be astral travel involved in this, and there could have actually been like visitations, okay, from either your mother or a grandmother figure, but definitely a feminine figure, okay? A feminine figure that you just knew. The mother prays, look, on the bottom of the deck here, that you just knew. You started to understand that these weren't just dreams that you were experiencing, that they were actual events that were taking place, whether that be dream, like I said, astral travel, or visitations from these people. You were literally traveling through consciousness, okay? Their consciousness was traveling through you. We've got contemplation and heart of God. Boom. Heart of God. Crazy. And becoming. The breaking. And legacy of light, guys. You can't even make this up. The breaking is coming down to the integration, okay? Can our kind survive on Earth? That's coming through here. Ethereal touch. Look at it. Ethereal touch. Can we survive here? Can we integrate? But why? Why would you want to leave there? I just heard it's not a case of wanting, okay? I'm getting for some of you every time, you know, it came to the point where it was like every time you fell asleep or every time you astral traveled, like your bloodline was there, the Pleiadians were there, okay? All these, like I said, connecting with, reconnecting, rather, with lineage here. For this you were born, look at it. Sitting on the cusp. There we go. Stand up and be recognized. Behold, you are the inspiration you've been looking for. This was definitely a responsibility of yours. Okay, can't stress enough. Celebrate the sacred gap. Give thanks for the buffer time. So the buffer time here, immediately I'm getting like there was a period that you didn't realize what your mission was here, like why you like, okay, you can go through the cliche of like you never felt like you fit in anywhere, okay, but there was like a buffer time here where there was absolutely no memory whatsoever of where you came from, and then you started to have like, it was like standing under the stars, and you just you saw the constellation, you saw the Seven Sisters, the Pleiades constellation, and you felt like this connection with it, and then it sort of started to snowball from there, okay? And you landed here gracefully, like look at it. For this you were born, and breadcrumbs of bliss, like this is how it sort of came to you. At first it was like breadcrumbing messages, and then it was just like boom, you had this remembrance, you knew. Definitely in another lifetime, possibly several, like in another state of existence here, okay? You lived among them, you were a part of them, and you weren't just a part of them, you were a hierarchy here. Okay, I don't know what to pull next. Let's go with, all right, let's go with these because we need to. Show us what our collective needs to see, please. Thank you. Soulmates. What the? Peace, an unfinished symphony. He's holding a key. I'm holding a key and the lock is here. And there's like a female figure looking down upon. This is also tribe coming out here, you know, the tribe. So this is just your lineage, okay, number 8. But there is a female looking down here, okay. So this could just be like a longing, okay. Not a longing, but like a well, it is, because your consciousness is here on earth, okay. There's something to do with that side of things, okay, with your life there, with your consciousness there, and your, like, it's not going to be like here, okay, where, okay, you live through a certain time period and then you pass away and then your body dissipates and blah blah blah. It's not going to be like that. This is completely different when you come from, like, okay, a celestial, a cosmic realm, if you understand what I mean. I'm getting that you volunteered for this role, okay, and so there's something to do with what you've left behind, okay. You volunteered for this role. Okay. Show us unfinished symphony. justice. I'm getting that you agreed to feel heartbreak, okay? You came here to experience like the jealousy, the pride, all the emotions, you know, that go along with this. I just heard several, okay? So there could have been several of you who came here to experience this. And we've got the Chariot on the bottom here with the moon. And I know that the Chariot can depict like, you know, moving forward, but it also sort of depicts like knowing when to move forward, knowing when to wait, you know, almost like a strategic feel behind it, unfinished symphony, okay? Ace of Wands. It's like you could have been in agreement with someone who came here with you, okay? Or it's just your blood, your family, your immediate family, mother, grandmother, missing like you on the planet here. I know this is getting weird and wacky, but this is what's coming through. And unfinished symphony here is like justice, like the mission will be completed here. Okay, when it's time to reintegrate with the Chariot, that's when it will happen. Okay, it's all about divine timing, and I think we have a divine timing coming out here somewhere. Legacy. Let's go on about a legacy. Legacy. Ethereal touch. A legacy. Becoming. Okay. Show us what the collective needs to see. Oh God. Okay. Thank you. Page of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Eight of Wands with the Two of Wands. Knowing when to make a move. Okay, Ten of Cups. The Moon coming out again here. It's almost like this is your, you know, if you look at the star, he's holding the star, he's looking up at the sky, okay? So this was, you know, you've definitely had guidance on this mission with the Hermit coming out with the Page of Pentacles, okay? Progress has been made. Oh, shit. You have accomplished on this mission what is needed, okay? That's what I'm getting here. Look at him holding the earth in his hands, okay? The mission that you came here to complete has now been completed. To experience the emotions and understand the density, the limitations, the density of earth here, okay? And it had to be something that, you know, it couldn't be done from a distance. You couldn't understand it from the planet. This had to be something that had to be embodied here, okay? And it wasn't like an easy choice. There were certain sacrifices that were made here, okay? There were certain sacrifices, certain happinesses, you know, happiness here that had to be, there were sacrifices made. Let's just leave it at that, okay? We'll leave it at that. But with the Justice coming through, I'm getting that the message, and the Eight of Wands here, and the, you know, the mission has been completed here, and you've been guided, but now your team is saying, okay, look, you know, you've got the, I'm hearing you've got the data, you've got the information, you've got what is needed, you've got what we need, okay? I'm getting, you've lived a really hard life, like you've lived through the doubt, you've lived through the, you know, the being hurt, you know, you've lived through it. You've gained all of the information that is needed. That's why the visitations are increasing here. Oh, sorry guys, I just have to change that. Thank you. Here we go. That's why the visitations and the astral travel and the dreams and the messages here have increased. Oh wow, with the soulmates, I'm hearing integration begins here. That's what I'm hearing. Integration begins here. So there's going to be like a now that there's an understanding, intuition, now that there's an understanding of how we can make this work, okay, like going to and from Pleiades, the 7 stars, sisters or whatever it is, to Earth, okay, and like there's an understanding how your beings can live here on Earth and do what's needed, okay, basically. I think it goes a lot deeper than that, but that's how I can explain it. You've got intuition and hope coming out here. You've fulfilled the hope, okay. Trust your intuition when it comes to this, the messages that you're getting, okay, because they're real. The integration is here. You have fulfilled the mission. I'm getting when that piece of information came through to you that you were like fully awake. Okay, this is the first time that you may have been fully awake during one of these transmissions. Okay, like you were awake. You may have been laying in bed, you may have been out doing something, you may have just been in a state of meditation or something like that, but I'm getting that you were awake, you weren't sleeping, okay? It wasn't astral travel, you weren't in a deep meditative state. You were literally awake when this transmission came through of you have completed your mission here, okay? It is done. Now integration begins. We can't wait to see you, da da da. That's what I'm hearing, which made you overjoyed, okay? The legacy is complete. The, you know, mission complete. There's not more that I can say, you know. I'd just be walking around in circles if I even tried. Okay, so let's get a numerology and then we'll just finish. Oh, hang on. Let's pull this. These are cool. Okay. You felt the realignment, I'm getting. You felt it like deep within. Show us what we need to see, please. Open up to change. Know your worth. There was just a knowing I'm hearing. Just a knowing. Look at this integrating. Look. Believe in your good luck. Like, look at this line up. And I know it's the moon, but still. Is that the 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could be. Look at that. You can't make that up, guys. Look at it. That is crazy as. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be mad. We've got cool your emotions. Like it's just time to breathe now and open to change, because things will never be the same for your kind. Know your worth. Reveal what needs to be seen. Reveal what needs to be seen. This is what you were here for. You were here for this. That was your mission. Absolutely amazing. I'm getting now that you've completed that phase of it, okay, adventure, intuition again coming out here. Like you feel different, like as a, you know, in this human existence. I nearly forgot that we were in a human existence then. Like I was just sort of, yeah, but no, you've changed. There's been a shift. There's been a change. 5-5 here. Look at it. There's been a change in how you feel. You know, you feel a difference within you. It's almost like you're not lost anymore. There's an excitement to you. There's an excitement because you know that there's going to be this integration with your people, okay? And you're feeling really happy about gaining back your family line here, your people. And, you know, and they are celebrating you for this legacy that you've created. It was like a sacrifice here that you made. I get that they could be coming to take you home, or, you know, now that the mission is complete, you know there's going to be this backwards and forwards. We've got self-discipline, health, intuition, adventure, and perseverance. Well, if you look at what's coming out here, I mean, you know, perseverance, you had to persevere through, you very much had to rely on your intuition here, okay? And it was actually your intuition that brought you back in contact with your people. It brought your remembering around, okay? You know, you trusted yourself enough to understand the transmissions that were taking place. Self-discipline, you came here to experience this life, you know. The health of it all, I mean, you know, because we are in a human form here. And you volunteered for this adventure, for this mission, for this journey. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that, you know, there's been like a confirmation to you that there is this integration can take place, okay? Sacred self. You're proof of that. You are the legacy. You are the legacy. You are the sacred one. You are the legacy here, okay? Because you've done it. You becoming heart of God here, like it was, yes. You broke the barrier, okay? You're the legacy. You proved that your beings, you know, can integrate with humans. Amazing. And it's your memories, your data that is going to assist with others you know, and I'm not getting like come here to live in human form either. I'm getting to come here and actually integrate in your being's form, okay? And for all we know, you could be in the beings, like, you know, in a human, yes, but I'm saying like, anyway, that's what's coming through, guys. Absolutely amazing. What a read. Mind-blowing. And it may seem out there, but I'm telling you, this is what's coming through. And stranger things have happened, let's face it, you know. Stranger experiences. That's how powerful our spirits are. Our souls are, I mean. Okay, show us what we need to see. Maybe nothing. Nothing from our angel numbers, okay. Let's get one of these. Show us what we need to see. Thank you. Shall we take one from the... Your animals and spirit are safe and well and showering you with their love, part of your spiritual team. Life never ends. Spirit endures it all. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I just looked over here. What was I thinking? Let me just take a little look at these. Let me just split one and find it. See if it's... My purpose is to be a service of love I'm giving. I am a divine being. I honor the divinity within me, within you, within me. I am divine. You are a divine being from Pleiades. Okay. I reawaken my soul's desire to learn and grow beyond existing limitations. Freaking hell, you can't even make it up, guys. Hello. Hello. Boom. There it is. Confirmation. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for bringing energy through and bringing this message through, guys. I love and appreciate you guys. If you resonate with this, please like the video and let me know down below, and maybe share it so other people can receive this message, this transmission, okay? If you want to become part of our soul fam, our soul collective, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to keep up with messages that come through and bring your energy through to bring these messages through, please hit that notification bell. Absolutely amazing. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. I'll see you in the next one, guys. So amazing. Mission complete. And keep shining.